Oh, let's just keep waiting. Let's wait for people. Let's just wait because this is a very, very important important show. Oh, very, very important. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Oh, very important. So let's wait for 1, 2, 3 people to come in. When they come in, then we can just start. Then as time goes on, we'll see people coming in. As we keep sharing, Mama Rowan to Wally. But for now, let's just do it with what we've got. Nkotabani la mafiche. Nkotabani la mafiche. What we have is what we are going to do. Is what we are going to do. Like, share. I'm sharing it, Neo. Share, comment, and subscribe. Abi? What we have is what we are going to use. Me, brother, paro for me. Is what we have, that's what we are going to use. Let's just... Good evening, Adedik Batayo. Good evening. Babe, you come on time today. Busy you, business tycoon woman. Let's share. Let's tag people. Let people come. Because it's very, very important. I won't lie to you. It's this we have to trash. We have to do. You know, my platform is always very analytical. We give information. And we talk to one another. We'll enjoy it. That's one thing I know for sure. We'll definitely enjoy it. You understand? Oh, my day has been so just there, but not too lovely. You just stay put and see what I want to discuss about. You will see why I'm not so happy like that, because it's high time we start being real to ourselves. It's high time. Tama Bresima Barawa so thorough. Thank you very much for asking after my day. It was okay. It was okay. It's time that we Kamabarawa Sutoro is now. Oh, very, very important. It's now. Because lots of things are happening and we tend to fujufu mata. But oh matter gone. It really matters. Oh matter gone. That's one thing I tell people every day. Oh matter gone. It matters. A lot of things matters. Oh matter gone. Oh matter gone. Oh matter gone. Oh matter gone. Adetigba, let's invite people in. Let's invite people in. It's not only for subscribers, it's for everybody, you understand? So that let's invite people in. Anyway, let me just go straight to the point. I'll show you guys a video. I'll show you a video. I'm talking to people in diaspora especially. I'm talking to you. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí... Where is that video? Oh my God. Timbari video yẹn. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká tẹ́. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká wà so busy. Ká wá gbàgbé pé ó yẹ ká tọ́jú ọmọ. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí we put ourselves in a situation. Where is that video? I was looking at that video some few minutes ago, Sha. I was looking at the video some few minutes ago. But there was video that became a soko. Even the video one, okay. I looked at that video, it's like I should be crying. Mothers in diaspora, fathers in diaspora. And I spoke to a 16-year-old boy today, Erude Bami. You understand? I spoke to a 16-year-old boy today. He didn't know I was questioning him. He didn't know I was stylishly interrogating him because Koyemi. If you understand what I mean, Koyemi more at all. I got to that point, because of the video I watched. So I needed to speak to someone in that 16, 17, 18, 19, you know. I needed to understand what's really going on. Listen, watch this video closely. Watch it. That's in London, though. They are not doing skits, oh, comedy. Now, let me tell you what happened in that video. Some boys wore balaclava, that black thing that covers the eyes, that covers all the whole face and shows only the eyes. Wore that balaclava and went on a robbery spree. Went on a robbery spree. In Kotomo, they went into that shop in London. One lọ sí Christian Dior. One lọ sí àwọn designer shop yẹn tó tin ta shop. One shop ńlá yẹn. One lọ síbẹ̀, one lọ jalè. You cannot recognize these children. Then that lady was saying, "Oje reduce hours, Oje reduce hours." Then I was saying to myself, most parents, to my best of knowledge, you mean no want to reduce hours? You understand? Automatically reduce hours, they are working around it. Now, we have been shouting reduce hours because they built a one in Louis. Ole painyo. Téèyàn bá lo ọgbọ́n fi ṣe. By the way, let me advertise my son's clothing range. And we are still working on the website. But if you want to order this roll up, me wearing it in Sabe. And guess what? I've been so warm since that hour. That's his clothing range is SP Spirit. In case you want it, we have you will see the way I was dressed today. Some pictures that I took in Tesco's and in all those places. Those are cargo pants and they are very affordable. Once the thing is ready, I'll come and talk about it online because we need to encourage when we see a teenager trying to make ends meet. You know, it's not like I'm going to collect the money. This is even the cargo pants themselves. Because speaking advertising, you know, this is the cargo pants, and that is his badge there, his logo there. It's very, very affordable. But once the thing is ready, I'll let you know. Let's leave that aside. Now, when I looked at those children, Omi, I cried. Because you don't know under masking. When I look at the comment section, some mothers were saying, God forbid. Some parents were saying their child will never do this. They were saying all sorts of things. But the mistake we keep making is, as much as you trust your child, you never know what's happening. I will tell you what the 10-year-old, what the, hello, Messi, you're welcome. Share. I will tell you what the 16-year-old told me. We'll get to that. I will tell you what the 16-year-old told me. Oje Kerubami. I was scared. Because he said it so deep. You understand? What the 16-year-old told me was scary. And it means that we do not only have to reduce our job. You understand? It's not only reducing your hours. Because you can reduce your hours and you still do not have the time of your child or your children. Yeah. You can be busy on social media listening to this, listening to that, listening to the other one. You don't even have their time. Thank you, Mercy. Thank you, Tayo. Thank you, everybody that's shared so far. Just, I want you to listen. You can reduce the hours of your work and you don't have the time of your children. This one, nobody say, I don't born, I never born. No. Your auntie's children can be with you. You can tell your auntie this. Are you understand? You can tell your friend that. You can discuss with them. Do you know the problem we have, in Nigeria, that we have in Nigeria, in Africa? African parents, 90% of us do not know how to communicate. We don't know how to communicate. What we do is that we talk at each other. That's why homes are getting broken. Love is like disappearing. Good evening, Christiana Yakub. You're welcome. Homes are getting broken. Love is disappearing on the hemisphere. People are not loving each other. You will get married to someone in Nigeria. You bring that person to Canada, America, or United Kingdom. What I know of 3-4 cases that happened when I came back from Nigeria. One really surprised me because the guy played his script very, very well. Because we no longer listen to one another. We are so selfish that it is all about us, us, us. That is what we are transferring to our children. You no longer talk to your child. You are no longer interested in what your child is doing. See, let me tell you something. You can reduce your hours for all I care. Christiana, I'm very fine. Thank you. And you? You know, you can reduce your hours for all I care and you still are not communicating with your children. I'm telling you. Some people have now turned it to prayer, 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 prayer. You think God is a magician? No, do you think God is a magician when there is no work in there? All you do is pray, 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 pray. You don't communicate with that child. You don't know what's going on in that boy's or that girl's brain. It's just your own that you will be stamping. It is what I want he or she will do. No. Children of this generation, both home and abroad, I am telling you, you have to communicate with them. You have to talk. Both of you have to sit down and you go into dialogue. Not be our generation where we say our parents go say, we must do it this way and we must do it that way. No. Not be like that. This generation, you must communicate with these children. That video pained me. Let me show it again. The video pained me enter inside my blood. Because I don't know who is there. We don't know. You would think it's Skit. It's not Skit. Yeah, look at them. Look at them. Small children. Look at them. Yeah, look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Wait, let me go and look for it on TikTok. Maybe it will make more sense. Maybe it will make more sense. It is that aunties, that TikToker zone that I saw. I'm coming, oh. I'm just coming. Can you do me? The thing pain me, oh. Oh. We are not seeing it. I don't know where the full video is. It's still it's still the same one. It's still the same one. That thing pain me. Jibola Bankole, good evening. Christiana, try and go to somewhere that the network is good. Because this will really help all of us. All of us might go help. Not be only say one thing or the other. No. Try and look for a good network and stay there. I am telling you. Try and look for a good network and stay. Because this one is not because children are in diaspora. No, it's the children all over. The children of this generation, you need to learn how to communicate with them. You don't stamp your own things on them. You talk to them. Reason why they have to be around you. Reason why they have to do this. Reason why they have to do that. Reason why they have to do the other one. Or else you're going to lose them. You are going to lose them. I am telling you, I am a mom. I know how I felt. I felt like I should know all those children and call them and talk to them. All of them wearing balaclava, you only see their eyes. Stealing from the shop, broad daylight. It don't be like Nigeria would be say they will come catch them, they will come tell them, say, they will rough handle them. No, you don't do that to them over here. You allow them. Then you call police. It's only police that can get hold of them. You have to be careful the way you rough handle them at the same time. But before it gets to that stage, you can reduce your work and still do not communicate with your children. Parents, we have to learn how to communicate with our children. We have to learn how to communicate with each other. We should stop talking at each other. Learn somehow. Your tone, your voice, the rhythm, the depth, and the content matters. The way you pass message matters. Because you see, communication is a two-way thing. I talk to you now, you understand, then you talk back. You respond to what I've said. The tone in which I bring to you will 90% of the time is what you're going to react to. Most of the time, people don't listen to the content. It's your body language, the non-communicative part of you and the communicative part of you. Please, I beg us. I beg us. I really, really beg us. Let us do something about this. Mothers, it comes back to us. Whether you don't marry or you never marry, at least you get children with they around you, we go still free talk to. It's very, very important. Because what is going on these days will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. You don't go believe what's in the happen. You see me, I'm speaking English, speaking Pidgin, because I need to pass my message across. At the same time, speaking my dialect. I need to pass my message across. You have to learn how to communicate with these children. These children can use their attitude to send a message to you. These children can use their body language to send a message to you. If you are not a vigilant parent, you will not understand it. You will only say that child is being disrespectful. You will only say, oh, more, you let come or you. No, there is more to it than meet the eyes. There is more to it than what we are looking at. When someone is talking to you, look at the body language, you look at the tone. Good evening, my darling additional. Good evening, my sweetheart. You look at the tone, you look at the depth, you look at the rhythm of the voice, and you look at the content they want to pass across to you. Because sometimes some people can be telling you a different thing, and their action is doing a different thing. It happens a lot. A lot. A lot. Our children are the heritage of tomorrow. They are the heritage of God. They are the future leaders of tomorrow. Whether they become prime minister, become government, or become clinical representative, become a doctor, no, that's not the point. If you train them well, with God on our side, we'll get something positive. We will get something positive. A lot of children back home in Nigeria, they have been traumatized. They have been injured. In their presence, somebody shot their parents. In their presence, somebody by their father and by their mother. Which therapy have you given to that child or those children? Because the 16-year-old said a lot of things to me, and it got me really thinking. See, if you want to know the truth about all these things, talk to a child that does not lie, that doesn't know how to lie. Our children don't lie. We are the one that teach them how to lie. You are told, you are telling your child, tell that person I'm not around. That is lie number one. Tomorrow, he will say something now. When you talk too much, not the children of this generation, they'll say, after all, you said, I should tell mommy in Kiruka that you are not in. You said, I should tell Uncle Tunde that you traveled and you were in. Are you not teaching that child lie? Now, listen to what the 16-year-old said to me. I showed the 16-year-old the video. He said, you don't have to show me that video, ma'am, because I've seen the video. I can see it's making you feel so sad. But the truth of the matter is that a lot of parents, a lot of people in the society don't take care of the children. I said, how do you mean? See, because me, I'm a nurse. I said some parents, they have reduced their work because of their children. They are always at home to talk to them. I said, no, ma, that's not the point. That is not the point. The truth of the matter is, let me even cut the chase. The 16-year-old I spoke to was my son. The one I put in that fruit and they are cutting it like this, cutting it like this. That's my son. He's on my page. He said, Mommy, you're crying. I said, yes. It's so painful how their parents would have trained them so much, and look at what these children are doing. Will I call this peer pressure or what? Or the parents don't even have time for them? He said something. He started by, Mommy, you have to calm down. You're driving me to my sports play, to my football ground. You have to calm down. I said, okay, speak to me. He said, Mommy, you see, most times, parents don't understand their children. Mommy, you see when I'm talking, or my brothers are talking, you see you and auntie want to know why we behaved in a certain way, right? Some parents do not know. They don't see that part. Mommy, you see these children stealing, robbing. There are lots of things involved, but I will tell you only for. I said, okay, fire on, because he's a 16-year-old. He said, Mommy, sometimes it's not because the parents did not train them. I said, wow, really? He said, yes, Mommy. It's not because the parents did not train those children. Mommy, sometimes these children, they are fighting like a revenge on something. They are revenging on the society. It's a way of revenge. They are crying for something. I said, what can that be? He said, Mommy, do you know some people, their parents were killed, we know if we call killed for Facebook now. When I say by, you know what it means. Were pied in their presence. Their father maltreated their mother in their presence. Their mother maltreated their father in their presence. Mommy, they have been traumatized. Nobody took their time to give them therapy. Now, so I shout, put hand for head on steering. He said, Mommy, you're driving. I said, I know. One of my hands is on steering. Then I packed. I said, son, we are going to really talk to me. He said, Mommy, that's what I'm doing because it's him you're crying. I said, it doesn't seem I am crying. Good evening, blessing in Nkechi. He said, there are traumas that we youths go through. Nobody gives us therapy. A child has been traumatized. Instead of us to call the child, talk to the child, tell the child, this is not the way life is. That person is just being that person. And what the person has done is wrong. We do not. What do? We just do it like nothing ever happened. I said, wow. He said, Mommy, do you know why Harry is being rebellious? I said, who is Harry? He said, the Prince of Wales, one of the princes, one of King Charles' sons. I said, how do you mean? Mommy is being rebellious because no therapy was given to him when the mother died. He was just in his bed. I didn't know my son. Don't do research past me, baby mama. Mommy, that boy was just called, that prince was just called, giving a quote, telling him that they are going to bury the mother. After burying the mother, when they all came back home, there was no therapy given to him. That is why he is the way he is. I said, wow. Son, who taught you this? He said, Mommy, sometimes I listen to what you say. Have you forgotten your mental illness? And when you're talking to people, sometimes I just sit down. I just listen. Some of you stabilize your mind. I've heard a lot of things you have said, and I have tried to relate it to all this. Then I understood. Mommy, that's number one. Number two, do parents communicate with their children? Mommy, every day you shout communication, communication, communication. How many parents communicate with their children? Mommy, when we put face like this, you and auntie, we ask, why is your face like that? Immediately you ask, why is your face like that? We quickly arrange our face because what we are thinking in our heart, in our mind, is coming out on our face. How many parents look at that? They don't have the time. Once they drop the money, I'm coming, I'm late for work, I'm late for work. Or once they drop the money, they're on the phone, no? Oh, take it and go and do this. They are using their left hand. They are not seeing it. I said, wow. That's another bomb that you have just given to me. He said, Mommy, and apart from that, do you know how gangs come about? Those people never formed a gang from the beginning. I said, how did you know? He said, no, Mommy, they were just friends from the beginning. I said, hey, so how did it generate to that? Mommy, they were just friends from the beginning. Suddenly, maybe one of them started being bullied. One of them started being bullied. No older adult that can save him at home. Nobody he can talk to. Everybody is busy doing their thing. They are supposed to be a family unit where they can talk, but no. Everybody is doing their own thing. Mommy, what do you think they will fall back on? I said, oh, is their friend? Said, yes. Now, those their friends now go out. You know the way we are. Go out and say, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Before you call Jack. Somebody has spied somebody. From there, they will say it's gang related. Mommy, nobody woke up. I'm telling you as a teenager, I'm telling you now, mommy, get it and get it straight. Nobody woke up to have a gang. Nobody. I said, wow, really? How are you, Bolanle Badmos? Nobody woke up to have a gang. It is situation, bullying, some kind of things these children have seen that is causing it, mommy. I said, son, are you for? He said, mommy, I can tell you 1,000,001 things. And mommy, some people, their parents train them very well, but guess what? It is just their thing. I said, can you explain that thing to me? Mommy, you will not understand. I said, please, make me understand. Mommy, it's just their own thing, like, that is just them. They just have a feelings of a particular thing. That is just the way they just want to live their life. Mommy, that's when parents will start praying. If they were praying once before, they will start praying 100 times. Because even if you tell the parents to reduce their work from now to tomorrow, let them sit with this, will they follow them to school? I said, no, son. So, mommy, a lot of things are involved. Those children, I'm telling you, mommy, they are all stealing. They are all robbing, mommy, but they are not robbing with the same intention. I said, wow, my pikin don't grow for my presence. It don't come grow, come they think the kind of things where I don't know. I said, wow. I said, mommy, it's true. They are all stealing, mommy, but they are not all stealing because of same intention. Some are stealing for the fun of it. One, mommy. So that's the way he was talking to me, because I now made him to come and sit in front. Mommy, some are stealing for the fun of it. Mommy, some are stealing for revenge purpose. Mommy, some are stealing because nobody is there to talk to them. So the environment they find themselves, they do it. Mommy, less than 20% is doing it for peer pressure. No. I said no, but we were thinking that the company you keep corrupts. If you keep a bad company, it should corrupt good man. I said yes, mommy, but 90% of the time, I'm telling you as a teenager, it is a no. I said, wow. I learned a lot. Because me, if I'm not asking my boys, I'm asking other teenagers. Because you cannot understand them. You will not use because of them and reduce hours. After reducing hours, you're not there. What hours are you then reducing? How often do you communicate with your child? Do you even understand what they call communication? If you don't understand what they call communication, go and learn it. Google it, understand it, put it in yourself. Your tone, your voice, the way you speak to people, it's the reaction you get. You cannot shout at me and you expect me to answer you by not shouting at you. Look at me. I used to have a very harsh voice. When I mean harsh, I mean harsh. When I went into healthcare, when I went into nursing, I intentionally train myself to talk the way I'm talking. I'm even loud now. I intentionally. Or else it will get you into a lot of trouble. It will get you into a lot of problems. Children of this generation, how many of them like to shout? For the first time, I could hear my voice, my son's voice when they played that football. If you go and look at, if you go on my page, you will see where somebody said, "That's my keeper, that's my son." That's the first time I'm hearing him that loud. If he's not playing with his brothers or playing with his friends. Parents, we have a lot to do. You see children on the road misbehaving. You don't know what they are going through. We cannot change the world, but you know what we can change? We can change our community. We can change our local. From there, it will be spreading gradually. I said, so since then, I've been looking at that video. I said, so all these children are not stealing for the same reason. Some can be stealing because they are taking revenge on the society. Maybe their brother was bite, their mother was killed, or their father or a family or a friend, and that's all they know. That's why you catch some people, you don't have a reason. When you ask them, they don't have a reason for stealing. My 16-year-old made me understand it properly today. So parents, guardians, we have a lot of work in our hand. The first one is how we are going to enter into their head. And we are not going to open it and enter there. No, we are going to communicate. See, formally, I don't communicate with my son. When I started communicating with my son, to God be the glory, I saw the difference. When I stopped being an African mom, I saw the difference. We are here to guide them, not to enforce what we cannot become on them. Ojo, it's not going to work. You will have a child that is rebellious. But if within yourself, 100% you are sure you have done your part, and that child goes astray, it will pain you, but you will not by yourself. Because within yourself, your conscience will tell you that you have tried. But how many of us can say we have tried? Very few people. Very, very few people. We can't give up on them now. We cannot give up on our children now. Don't tell yourself that your son, your daughter is the best. You don't know what your son or daughter is doing behind your back. The only way you can have peace of mind is when you have communicated with this child, you have prayed for this child, you have taught them what is good and what is bad. You have done your own part of the whole thing. Now to fathers and mothers that lives under one roof, daddy or mommy, when one of you is trying to correct a child, whether it's wrong or right, agree in the presence of that child. Don't let the child see the cracks on the wall. If they see that crack on the wall, they will use it to their own advantage. Please, that video paid me well. I'm still looking for the full video, but it was a painful and it was an eyesore. And seeing parents say, God forbid, my son cannot do that, my daughter cannot do that. Are you joking me? Do you go everywhere with them? Every child, and I mean every child, has a tendency to misbehave. It is you and you alone that can correct that child. It's you that can set that child on the right path. Nobody else. When you allow your children to go and find solace outside your home, when you allow your children to go and have a role model outside your home, when you allow the social media to train your child, there is a problem. When you allow the environment to train your child, there is a problem. Good evening, Kendi Additional. God bless you, my darling. Am I making sense? When you allow anything outside you to train your child, then you have a problem at hand. Thank you, my sweetheart. You have a massive problem at hand. That is why you see me on this, my platform. Even if it's only 2 people that is watching me, I am comfortable with it. One day, God will direct them to my place where 3,000, 4,000 will watch me, where 1,000 will watch me, where 500 will watch me. I'm not bothered about that right now. I'm talking to the parents here. You can make the difference. Let your children be your focus. You don't go to school with them. You don't go to parties with them. You don't go. How many places do you go with them? How many? They go to school. Do you know what they do? Even some parents will leave the school to train your child for you. Shetty Winnie. It is what the teacher knows that the teacher will give. And I look at some parents, are they what's being called parents? No. But can I judge them? No. Because the way they are is what they have been taught. So when they were teaching themselves, because about being on your man soon right be, for those that don't understand Yoruba, if they born yourself, go born yourself. The way they understand it, it is that pattern that they are following. They can't give more than they have. Unless you want to buy them. Some people can be trained, can be brought up from a good home. When they retrain themselves, they start talking like someone that didn't come from a home where they were trained. That is because what Tura won't be, Tura won't be, they now Tura won't be to a wrong thing. Please, parents. Communication is the key of everything. When your child comes back from school, ask the child, how was school today? What happened in school today? What were you taught? Can they go and look for better network and stay on this live chat? Because all are very, very important. It is very, very important. Some of you might say, I don't have children. Me, I don't have children now, but I'll wait and learn. No, you have children, but you don't know. What of those small children around you? What of your auntie's children? What of your uncle's children? What of your younger siblings? You teach them and teach them well. It's very, very important. I'm telling you, it's very, very important. Because I don't understand what is going on again. Adults don't have conscience. Adults, their conscience is at the back of their head. Adults don't understand that there's something they call wickedness. They know it and they'll be doing it. Have you seen a situation where they know the truth, but they refuse to talk about that truth? They change the narrative. A typical one is what is going on with Mohbad. Look at what's going on with Mohbad. When we are seeing the truth, Nigerians, we are used to attaching sentiments to everything. Can you imagine the football that the game that we lost? Sentiment, they used it to go and bully Nwobi on his page. The guy deleted all his pictures, now left only one. According to the story. Show make sense. Does it make sense? You are a spectator. You don't even know how to kick ball. Somebody now played to that level. Please, what about those people that didn't even make it to quarterfinals? What should they do? That's how trolls as well. When you put comment down, they will come after you left, right, and center because they just want to change the narrative. Manipulation is the order of the day. Our conscience, we have lost it. Wickedness is order of the day. People are now graduating with manipulation skills. I will see some people with their level of manipulation when they change the narrative with their insensitiveness. Even you start believing them. That's why I keep saying, you believe anything on this cyberspace, you're on your own. Do your own investigation. Go to the bottom of it. That's why we are producing what we are producing. You see a lot of parents who will be on this social media. They are not making money. They are not like my people selling data. They are not like my people that is promoting page that are getting paid. No, they are just jumping from one show to another show to another show, and they have 10 fake profiles. Using it to cause problem every day. Let me tell you, it has a way of coming back to you. But because human beings, we are short-sighted. Because we are short-sighted. We just, once the thing just comes, we do gri. Once it, even if these guys, if they have won the football, now make we celebrate them, go fight for school, go fight for this thing. You see Nigerian this, Nigerian that, Nigerian the other one. Now that something is, they gave them 10 million. Which one reach your hand? You that is fighting everybody. I just want to know, how much reach your hand? You that is very sad about it. It's a game. I'm a sports lady. I played volleyball to the national level in Nigeria. How many reach your hand? The amount where reach your hand no even enter 1p. Am I making sense? If the strength we will take watch football, take love that football, now we take love each other, we won't be having problems in this world. That is why some parents don't have time for their children. That is why their children will never use them as role model. That is why the children will look at a celebrity that he or she just likes what the celebrity is doing, no, and say that's my role model. Do you know what it means to call somebody your role model? Which part of the role model is the person role modeling? I don't understand it. Koyemirara. Which of it are you role modeling? I don't know. It's the fault of the parents because they left that place vacant. They didn't talk to their children. If this one says, oh, she's my role model because of the way she dresses, you will know that one is into fashion. For every step you climb, you must have somebody that is your mentor for you to make it in life. For the charity I'm doing, my late parents were my mentors. My late parents were my role models because they can give anything and everything. For the style of dress, for the way I dress, my father, my mother, they are my role model because these ones are best dressers. They know, especially that my papa. My papa fit do shakara. May he rest in perfect peace. If he do shakara, hey Jesus, you know one jam my papa when they do shakara. So at every step of my life, I have a role model. I look at people within me. How will I see a celebrity online and go and use that celebrity as my role model? Do I know what the celebrity is doing? Is that celebrity not part of fake it till you make it? That is the way we are dealing with our children. That's why our children are coming outside to come and pick somebody else that they know nothing about as role model and they leave you at home. Because you don't talk to them. But whenever that celebrity is online, that celebrity is talking to their conscience. Whenever they meet someone on the road and the person is talking, I have a lot of girls that calls me their role model and I laugh. I always tell them, I cannot be your role model. Say, Mama, why are you talking like? I say, I can't be. You don't know me at home. You don't know me in total. You don't know me from an holistic point of view. You only know me when I come online. You only know me when you see me dress. Do you know the kind of anger I have? Do you know the kind of food I eat? Do you know the kind of people I roll with? Do you know me personally? Because you cannot know human being finish. You cannot know human being finish. Parents, we have a massive job at hand. You can tell me I was doing 4 shifts, then I reduce it to 2. That's not the point. The 4 shift is not the problem. It's the time, the little time you have that you're using to press phone on this social media. You will not go to a platform that will enlighten you, that will encourage you, that will create awareness, that will bring the likes of this thing to come to you. You go to the platform where they are fighting 247. And you know this person fighting is lying. You just sit down there. No matter how much I love you on this social media, if you yarn dust, I will write comment there. I tell you, on this matter, I no agree. It's just like when I told very dark black man, I said, VDM, you dey form my hand. This thing when you dey yarn, no beer. Does not mean I don't love him. Does not mean I don't like him. I like his person because he's real, he's factual, and he's a realist. It says it the way you are. If you want to go jump into this thing, go and jump there. You will talk him. But it's not perfect. Does not mean I will go and stage a show like now and start abusing you. Look at the nonsense he's saying. Look at... No. I tell people every day, Facebook will monetize me at the right time. It's not because I want crowd. I will now lose my integrity. It's not because I want crowd. I will start bullying people online. No, no, no. I'd rather be creating this, my small awareness, to everybody that comes on my life. So that when I drop when I finish this one, they will say, that woman, God bless her. I remember when I was doing Stabilize Your Mind. I got a lot of people that comes after. They will send me, that was why I changed that number. And took a break from Stabilize Your Mind. Communicate with your children. Communicate with your spouse. Communicate with your friends. Let there be an understanding. You cannot tell me your child is the best of best. Don't deceive yourself. Do not deceive yourself. You can't tell me your child is the best of best. Go jaw. It don't happen like that. Before you can have comfortable mind, communicate with that child. Do you know when I look at my boys, I can know what they are thinking? Their facial expression, because I communicate with them very well. I ask them questions. The one that wants to go for prom, I said, please, who is going to be your better half? He told me straight, mommy, stop. Mommy, stop. And he started smiling. I said, like you will not bring the better half for me. No, mommy, it's not like that, though. I said, not be here, sit down, put. So he already knows, I know, that when it's prom time, he might go with someone else. He might go with somebody. He won't call me to come and be second. It's +1 now. No, you know, go call me. Am I communicating? Please, let's talk to our children. They are the future leader of tomorrow. When they say future leader, I don't, like I said before, it's not say they will say they are the president. They are the one that is carrying your name. They are the one that will carry your glory. They are the one that will move your name to the next level. You don't have money today does not mean your child will not be rich tomorrow. So what are you depositing in that child? That's what matters. What are you giving to that child? That is what matters. Some people cannot be rich in the morning or afternoon, but in the night they become very rich. Are they prepared for that riches? Prepare your children. Communicate with them. Understand them. That video breaks my heart so bad. Understand these children. If you don't understand them, you are not communicating with them. If you are talking at them, you'll be getting the rebellious part of them. You don't need it. Use your communication to kill the rebellious part of them. Every child, even you and me, we have the rebellious part when we are talking to our parents and they are trying to say some things. We say, no, I'm not an adult, so I'm not a kiniko. We forget that in the presence of our parents, we are babies. That is our generation. That is the way they spoke to us. But in this generation, try it. You will come back and tell me thank you. Try it. Put your child down. My darling, what happened in school today? How was school? Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope the lecture was fine. You will be shocked at the way that child will be talking. Abana Bukola, thank you very much. Thank you. The way that child will start talking. You will be shocked. It will be as if you went to open a tap. But when you don't ask the child, and the child comes in with a long face, you look at Iwalu Monkoto show. Now you know what he do for school. No. Not be like that. The children are not numbskulls. Sometimes the teacher might not have seen the other person that bullied them. But when you are able to listen to them and you follow them to school, you will get to the bottom of it. Trust me, you will. I'm telling you. Just trust me, you will. It's as simple as that. But when you talk over them, you make them feel little, like they don't have a say. I see some parents, because they are not medical doctors, they are nothing. They want to put all those things on their child. No, you must go to Kidiko. You must be a nurse. You must be a doctor. You must be a pharmacist. You must be an engineer. Now, sin if that became a business person. Now, sin if that became be theater artist. Now, sin if that became Sabi sing. Now, sin if that... Encourage your child. Talk to your child. What do you want to do? Guide your child. Don't enforce your things on them. That's why you see some children, they go out there and become rebellious. Since my child told me that thing, that mommy, some of those children are rebelling. Not all of them that are stealing because they want to steal. No, mommy. Some of them are stealing because something has happened to them. Nobody has spoken to them. Nobody has given them therapy. Mommy, someone that the mother or father was killed in their presence. You think they'll be sound upstairs again? Mommy, think about it. That can be a distraction technique. They, in their brain, so even if you reduce your hours of work and you don't communicate with your child, diaspora mommies and daddies, Nigerian mommies and daddies, African mommies and daddies, if you reduce your hours of work and you stay at home 24/7 and you do not know how to communicate with your child, you are joking. You ain't doing nothing. You're just making yourself very broke. The society will train your child for you. Your child is not working and your child is bringing home good things, bringing home money. You don't know how that child is getting that money and you're collecting it. You are breeding something else that will come back to haunt you and destroy your name. Then you will say it's your next door neighbor that is doing you. Your next door neighbor no get time. You go say it's one agent that is spying you. Sorry. They themselves get their problem there since COVID time. They never get themselves. Thank you, Blessing Nkechi. They never get themselves. Let us wake up from our sleep and stop destroying these children with our lackadaisical attitude. Listen to the right people. Don't waste all your time on social media listening to the wrong people and thinking what they're doing is right. No, 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 no. I'm not against you not to listen to whatever you want to listen to. I don't have a problem. You're an adult. Are you understanding me? You're an adult. But what I have a problem with is you don't give those children the time. Those children are your future. When they say future leaders, don't think they say they are going to be the minister. They are going, because that's the mistake most of us are making. They simply means that those children will give you peace of mind. The little thing that you have kept for them, those children will multiply it. That is the meaning. Don't say that then go be prime minister tomorrow. What if a child is not interested in politics? Because they say he was going to be the future leader of tomorrow. Me say, now he go lead tomorrow. No, now, let's stop it. Communication is the key. Every day I will be, anytime I come out, I will say that communication is very, very important. Don't be too busy. Don't go to a magician. Go and look at China. They don't get church for their country. They're not even they religious. The one thing I love about God is, God did not say that it's Christians or Muslims or pagans that will make heaven. He didn't say, now what think God takes in all of us with that? It is the pastors, the affairs, the imams, and the billion people that are saying their own. Your character will take you to the next level. Your character will make you become something great in life. If you're that person that is lazy, I am so sorry for you. You will go nowhere. If you're that person that will not listen to correction, I am so sorry for you. You will not step an inch. If you're that person that don't know how to invest, I'm so sorry, you'll not go anywhere. If you're that person that don't know how to communicate or you're selfish, because if you're not a selfish parent, you will not ignore your child. You and your child cannot leave home the same time or different time, and you come back from work and you cannot ask that child, how was today? You're expecting that child to know how today was when you have not asked him. Let me tell you the way this thing works. When you ask your child how was today, immediately the thing sends the signal. His brain, within a nanosecond, will pick 1, 2, 3 events that happen in school and is ready to give you the story. What kind of story can be as interesting as the one that he experienced in school while you were not there? Or the one that you experienced at work while you were not there? Which story won't sweet past that one? He's telling you this story from his own eyes or from our own eyes, and you say you're a mother, you don't want to listen? Are you joking me? Then you must be joking me, or you're playing. Now, because of this lack of communication, that is why we see babies getting married to babies. Children getting married to children. Some, it's an escape route for either the girl or the boy. Because the parents, that one is a story of another day. We can bully our children in different ways. We think it's only by, they see cyberbullying. We see how painful it is. We can use our character to destroy our children's mental health. And there is no health without mental health. Don't think a child steals something or somebody steals something and you think they stole something. First of all, you need to get to the bottom of why they stole. You need to be sure they stole. Like those boys. We can see it on video, they stole. We need to pick all those boys and do what? Ask them why. Because they are destroying their future. Like my son said, all of them cannot be stealing for the same reason. And since he said that thing, a lot of things when my picking talk, the thing cannot leave my brain. Because I wasn't thinking that direction before. They can be stealing to revenge. They can be stealing for the fun of it. They can be stealing because nobody spoke to them. They can be stealing for anything. Please, I want to beg us parents. Now beg, I can't beg you now. Let us learn to communicate with our children. Let us want to be in their world. Sometimes when my son says, there was a time they used to say wicked. And that wicked means something that is very, very interesting. But in my own generation, wicked means say you wicked. It means say you be a wicked person. But for their own, that wicked, they changed it. It now became something fantastic. I came into this country with a master's degree. But guess what? I started from a college. Not because I want to start from a college, but because I want to be in the educational system so as to help my then unborn children. Now, is it not paying me off? It's paying me off. Please, mothers, there are some sacrifices we just got to do. It's not only reducing the hours. That is the thing. No. It's not only the hours we are reducing. Are you communicating with these children? No. Please. Thank you. Thank you, Blessing in Kitchen. Thank you very much for thanking me. Please, I beg of us. Children are the heritage of God. God go ask you, God go ask me. Let us take care of these children now so that we can have peace in future. Please, I'm begging. Anyway, I'm still your girl, Nikki Badman, say KMC Honorable Olaiwola. Keep sharing it, keep doing all sorts. And like I said, this is one of my songs, same clothing range. This is a roll-up. And I don't wear anything inside, but it has kept me so warm. And this happens to be one of his cargo pants. When the thing is ready, when the website is ready, you'll be seeing more of it. Don't worry, I'll be advertising for him. Make the boy himself make small money. So that myself will spend inside this small money. Thank you very much, Dowoluwa Kemi Adeola. God bless you, ma. God bless you big time. I love everybody. But let's keep communicating with our children. It's very, very important. Let's keep communicating with each other. It's very, very important. Let's keep communicating with our spouse. It's very, very important. Until I come your way again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next, you never can tell. Ciao. Keep sharing though.